Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is lesson 462. The title of today's lesson is Don't Use the Word Dead with the word body if the context is clear or obvious. So it's very obvious the sentence you're saying, this can only refer to a dead body, then you don't need to say the word dead. Just say the word body by itself. Okay, I guess the idea is by using the word dead with body in this sense, it's like redundant. It's like repeating the idea. So it's, especially as a writer, it's probably better not to do this. If you said it, obviously a native speaker would clearly understand what you mean, but it's better and more proper not to use the word dead this way. All right, let's take a look at the examples here. Again, with the X, this is wrong. The medical examiner, remember, this is only a person that checks bodies that are dead already. The medical examiner performed an autopsy. Again, that's only performed on dead people. So the medical examiner performed an autopsy on his dead body. So, of course, in this sense, you don't have to say on his dead body. We know medical examiners only check and usually only do autopsies on bodies that are already dead. So you don't need to say dead body. So again, with the check, this is what you should say. The medical examiner performed an autopsy on his body. Okay, let's continue. So look at the second example. His dead body was put into a coffin and buried. Again, it's not like it's entirely wrong, but it's better, especially better writing style and more proper English to get rid of dead here. Could it be understood, again, by a native? Of course it could. So his body was put into a coffin and buried. So again, we don't usually put people that are alive in a coffin and bury them unless somebody's trying to murder them or something like that. So we usually only put dead bodies into coffins and bury them. All right, number three, the third one here. His dead body was so disfigured. So, I don't know, maybe got into a terrible accident and all kinds of blood, or was smashed or cut in many pieces. I don't know. His dead body was so disfigured, they had a closed coffin at his wake. Remember your wake, that's where people go to pay their last respects, just before they're going to bury the body. So, of course, here, again, you didn't need to say dead. If it's in a coffin and they're going to have a wake, he's definitely dead. It's understood. So you don't have to say the word dead. So you should just say his body was so disfigured, they had a closed coffin at his wake. Okay, good. Here's another example. The remains of his dead body was found in many pieces. Yeah, we sometimes use remains with people, especially if the body is found in more than one piece. You could use it without it, but being just the one piece too is okay, but we especially use it when it's in a number of pieces. So the remains of his dead body was found in many pieces. Of course, again, you don't need the word dead here. It's understood. The remains of his body was found in many pieces. So we understand that, if he's in many pieces, he's not alive. He's dead. He's been torn apart or blown apart or cut apart, whatever it is. Okay, anyway, I hope you got it. I hope it's clear. I hope it was very informative. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.